Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So I'm really excited for this one, and you're probably wondering why. Well, because I just received my new e-scooter from a company called BigBattery.com. And so what they've done is they've bought this ES4 from Segway, and they've bought it from a rental company, and this rental company has rebuilt it. It's the same scooter, it's got all the same parts, but it doesn't have a folding mechanism, and the rear suspension is inside the deck instead of outside. That is the only difference, and I got this scooter for half off, or about $320 US. So, yeah, I basically got a Segway ES4 for like 320 bucks. Super great deal. They have them still on sale right now, so I'll put a link in the description to their website. And, yeah, let's get into the unboxing and review. Alright, so it comes in a gigantic box, as you would expect. Oh, yes! Whoops. Okay, so this is the deck. It doesn't have any batteries in it or anything. This is just like carbon fiber in there. Yeah, I can see the rear suspension right here. So this wheel kind of moves up and down. Yep, there it goes. It's got a lot of bubble wrap on it. That is always nice. And there's two electric cables that are probably for the rear lights. Oh, and they've got these, yes. Ready? Got this. Satisfying. Another reason it was half off, it's got kind of rental stickers. It's not branded with any rental companies, but it's kind of got the stickers as you would expect to see on a rental scooter. Oh my god, that's heavy. Okay, so this is the battery part. So this is the really flippin' heavy part of it. The motor's in this wheel, but you've also got the standard, oh my god, the standard Segway battery and a range extender battery right here. And you can see it does have the rental stickers on it. But yeah, this part alone is probably like 28 pounds. Yeah, and normally with a Segway scooter, you'd probably get an instruction manual. But you know, since this is a rental company, they probably threw all those away, which is totally understandable. For 400 bucks, I can look up the manual online. And now watch me proceed to take all of this bubble wrap off. Oh, that was easy. Alright, so yeah, you can see it has like the rental QR code and it's got some stickers on it. But otherwise, this is a perfectly stock Segway ES4. Ooh, that is nice. And it feels nice. Oh, yeah. Alright, so hopefully I didn't scratch it. Nope. Okay, cool. So yeah, the charging port is right there on the little range extender battery. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's right there. And yeah, they included a charger, obviously. If they didn't, that would be in big trouble. But yeah, it's got all the rental stickers. It even says GPS tracked on it, which is probably going to be helpful in ensuring the fact that no one tries to steal this whenever I lock it up. But I'm not sure how much it matters, but now, whoops, I'm gonna try and do this all on my own. Alrighty, so now I'm not sure if these cables, like, it matters which one is which, because they're both blue. Okay, so we got it together. It's standing up, but I still need to bolt it in. Segway features front and rear suspension, although the rear suspension is inside the deck. It has solid 8-inch airless tires and a durable kickstand that makes a nice snapping noise when you put it down. The stock model doesn't include this, but because this was supposed to be a rental scooter, it also comes with a very loud rental scooter durable bell to make pedestrians get out of your way. Another feature that I really like is that it comes with an app. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to show this. I'll probably show you some screenshots. But it comes with an app. You can control the cruise control, which you just hold this down for 5 seconds and it holds its speed, which if you tap either the accelerator or the brake, it will turn off. You can also control the lighting modes. That's the only way to change the lighting modes. And you can also do other features such as limit your speed. So if you have a kid that wants to ride this but knows how to work the buttons to change the modes, you can just lock it in one mode and also limit the speed manually. You can also see how far you've gone, how much range you have left, and your battery percentage. So all in all, this Segway is a great quality scooter. It has an advertised 28 miles range, tested at 60% speed, and it has a 300-watt motor which can power up to 800 watts. It can go up to 18.6 miles an hour, and it has an electric brake which you can set to turn the rear lights on when you press it. And it also features a mechanical brake that you press with your foot. Some of the other features are a very bright headlight in the front, tail lights in the back, which is a nice feature that my old scooter does not have, and the epic looking RGB underglow. And it also features some glow strips on the side of the battery. So you are not going to be invisible on this scooter. You're going to be very well seen if you're riding at night. Now, the motor feels nice. It feels a lot more powerful than my old scooter, and I can really feel that extra, like, 50 watts, even though it's not that much, because of that torque. That extra torque, because it has the ability to go up to 800 watts of power, means I can cruise up hills with momentum and keep exactly the same speed. On my old scooter, going up a hill near our house, I would go down with momentum. I would go down from 15.5 to 8. This scooter goes down from 17 to 16. So, for the absence of a folding mechanism, this is exactly the same as a stock Segway ES4. I think they may have put new rubber grips on it, and also there's a bunch of stickers. But for $400 savings or more, I'll take a bunch of stickers and no folding mechanism. Sure, you can't fold it up easily, but it's $320, right? For a Segway ES4, that's crazy. I've also figured a way to actually mount my GoPro onto the scooter this time, so yeah, that's gonna be easier than my helmet, which is always like flopping around. Just give it to me. Yes. It's so close. This is lap 13. How are you still going? No, don't tell me it's gonna get farther than this. Okay, so my GoPro's at 4%, my scooter's dead. I did not expect it to go this far. 13.5 laps. I'm gonna calculate all that, and I'm actually gonna check the app because you can see an exact data of how far it actually traveled. So I'm gonna go check the app, and then I will come back to you guys tomorrow, and I will talk to you about this one, and I'll tell you all the details about that. And then I will also do a half-speed one, which is gonna, this was like, I don't even know what time it is because I don't have a watch, but this was literally like, I think like an hour and a half. And my scooter at half speed only got 10 laps. This got 13.5. So I am afraid for tomorrow because I'm gonna be on this thing for literally like 4 hours. Oh my God. So this scooter is awesome. One of the things that I really like about it is that even at like the last lap, or a little bit before, like 8 laps, literally on the 8th lap, it was still holding at 17 miles an hour. My scooter, for one thing, only got 6 laps, and for another, after about like 2 or 3, it dipped down and just started steadily going downwards at the top speed. At the end, I was only going like 13.5. And for like 2 laps, I was also only going like 14 or 14.5. So what's crazy about this thing is that even during those last laps, even after going like twice as far as my scooter, it could still manage to hit 17 miles an hour, which is ridiculous. For one thing, it also doesn't show decimals of miles an hour, so I'm not sure, but it says 17 when I get to top speed, so I think I'm going about 17.9 or something, but I just can't quite get to 18. So yeah, keep in mind the top speed is actually just under 18 miles an hour, for me at least. But yeah, I really like this scooter. I'm gonna do some more points about it after I do the actual like half-speed real range test tomorrow, like how they did it when they got the range of 28 miles, which is gonna be long. Wish me luck. That's gonna be like 2.5 hours just doing the same thing over and over again in a lap. So yeah, that's gonna be fun, but hope you enjoyed the hyperlapse of the scooter. I have it mounted like on my handlebars now instead of on my helmet, so that is much better. But yeah, one thing I hate is that we're supposed to be in quarantine, but it's like a beautiful day outside like this. It's like, okay, thanks world. I'm supposed to be inside, but you're just gonna give me clear skies and sunniness and like 70 degrees temperature. It sucks. Yeah, so see you guys on the range test tomorrow. Okay, so it is relatively cold, but it's a new day and the scooter is charged. So today we're doing the range test, but at half speed. So yeah, if you don't want to, I'll put a timestamp right here of when the time lapse ends, because it's probably going to be like 10 minutes. So another nice feature that I didn't really even think about and just noticed is the fact that it actually beeps when cruise control is activated. Now on the Gotrax, for one thing, you actually had to hold the throttle down for a lot longer, but the Segway, it beeps when you activate that, and that isn't like a super big thing, but it's just a nice touch that I really appreciate. that is that. That was 3.5 hours. The original full speed range test got 16.2 miles. That is crazy considering the fact that not only did it hold 17 miles an hour or 18 miles an hour the whole time, it also is almost 3 times farther than the Gotrax got at full speed. The Gotrax got about 6 miles, and it also dropped a couple miles an hour by the time it died, aka like 4 laps in, it was at 14 miles an hour instead of 15.5. So, yeah, but the half speed or 60%, but yeah, the half speed or 60% speed range test, the one you just saw, was actually kind of disappointing. The Gotrax got 6.5 miles an hour at full speed, and 12 pretty much exactly at half speed. This one got 16.2 miles at full speed and 18.1 at half speed, and it took 3.5 hours. So going half speed, there was only a 1.9 mile difference versus going full speed, but it took 2 hours longer. So that was a pain in the butt just to get kind of bad results. I was expecting to get like 24 to 28 miles, which is, you know, like the Gotrax did, except because the Gotrax doubled the range, but this one did not double. It like got a mile and 1.9 miles extra, but still pretty happy with it. At full speed, I can go 16.2 miles, so that is a huge upgrade. So yeah. Okay, so this is an acceleration and braking comparison of the Gotrax GXL V2 versus the Segway Ninebot ES4. We'll do Gotrax first. Alright, so that is the Gotrax acceleration and braking in mode 1 and then mode 2. So unfortunately the Gotrax could only get to like 13 miles an hour, so keep that in mind when you were comparing the two braking. So yeah, so what you saw there, the Segway actually has 3 modes, which is why the Gotrax there was only 2 versions of the Gotrax and 3 of the Segway in braking and acceleration. Alright, so that is the acceleration and braking at the same time of the Gotrax versus the Segway. The Gotrax in mode 1 got up to about 10 miles an hour when it was about to start braking over there. And the Segway in mode 1 got up to about 4 because it has 3 modes. In mode 2, I think it got up to about 11, and in mode 3 I think it got 16. The Gotrax in mode 2 got 13. Keep in mind that this is like a slight hill, so these results are a little bit lower than the actual top speed would have been. I'm sorry, but this is kind of a slight hillish place because I'm near a creek, so couldn't really find any flat spots. But yeah, you see the Segway has like a little bit worse. I think it's about twice as long as the Gotrax, but honestly, considering it also has like 3 or 4 miles an hour faster top speed, it's not that big of a difference. Now, if I took this at 15 miles an hour and compared it with the Gotrax, it would probably be just a little bit worse, like maybe 5 or 6 feet worse. But yeah, that's it. So all in all, my opinion is I like this a lot more. And now, to the outro. Alright, so I just rode to the park on the Gotrax GXL V2, which, as you probably remember, is my old scooter. So some of the things that I noticed that are different, this is probably going to wrap up this video, are that the Gotrax is slower. It is quite noticeably slower. The acceleration is a lot less punchy. The Segway, you're kind of thrown back and it just kind of pulls you forward really strongly. This one is the same thing, but it's a lot less strong. It also goes slower. It does actually feel more agile. Like, I don't really know how to describe it. It kind of turns quicker. But the Segway was designed to be a rental scooter. It's not meant to be a racing scooter. So what can I say? I don't really know. The Segway feels a lot more stable. This one is shakier. You can kind of see a shake. That's a lot of kind of shake and wobble in that handlebars. The Segway does not have that at all. It's because of that big thick steel bar, no folding mechanism. This can fold down, so it's a lot less stable. The Segway also has a bigger and a taller handlebars. It feels more safe and secure to hold on to. That's another thing I noticed. The throttle and the handlebars as well feel a lot more high quality. This doesn't have a very good spring. It's pretty easy to push down the Segway. It's not too much, but it does take a little bit more effort to push it down, and I actually like that. It has nicer little grip on the throttle and the e-brake. The Gotrax has a little bit better braking, and the Gotrax also handles a little bit better than the Segway, as I mentioned before. But yeah, for $300 versus $320, I'm gonna rate the Segway as much better. But what do you expect, considering the fact that it's normally sold for almost $800? Anyways, those are my thoughts on the Segway ES4 e-scooter, and a little comparison to my old scooter. Needless to say, I'm probably not going to be using my old scooter much anymore unless my Segway is dead. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. It really does help me out. Still trying to hit 200 subs by the end of April. We got this. We're so close. We're like 40 away. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next vlog.